Hi, welcome to this first class. In this first class, I'm going to walk you through on how to understand the look of the Coreldraw 2021, the interface. Alright, so as you can see, I'm using the Coreldraw 2021. If you're wondering how to get this, you can check in the description. I have a video that I made on how to get it for free. All right, so go watch that video, download it, and then follow us along. Right, so now we're going by simply right clicking here and open it. Right, so this is the Coreldraw 2021, the new version. This is the interface of it, how it looks. Maybe you might now have all this item over here because maybe you're using the old version. All right, so I recommend you to get this version to not get lost. All right, so when you check above here, you can see get started and workspace. When you click the workspace, you're gonna get all these guys here. I recommend you to go check about them, read about them, and you will understand much more about this. You have what's new, learning, and get small. When you check above here, you see a bar. It's called a title bar. Right now, we are on the welcome screen. That's why you can see it has written over here. But when you, let's say you create a new document, like name it, let's say logo, and you click OK, it's going to give you a new title. So your title is logo, right? So this is called the title bar. So when you go down, you see another bar. It starts with the file to the, let's open a new document. You know what I'm talking about. So when you check above here, you're gonna see another bar. This bar is called menu bar. It starts from file, edits, view, layouts, object, effect, bitmaps, text, table, tools, windows, help. So let's say for instance you want to create a new document. You can simply just stand here and then click new to start a new document, or you can just go choose a template that it's installed somewhere in your computer, or maybe you open recent that let's say maybe you have a particular work that has been done and has been saved somewhere in your computer. You can just simply go here and open here, or open recent, or if you want to save as template, import and export, all used to be done over here. And we move to the edits. Edit is when you want to do the undo, redo, to repeat, copy and paste, cut, copy, so many things. You can do it over here. So we move to the view. View is where you can fold the screen of your page. Let's say you want to preview work, you can simply just click here, or the command of it is F9. Once you just click on F9 button on your keyboard, it will preview your work. Or if you want to zoom in, to zoom out, to add the ruler, right now we're having a ruler. As you can see, this is the ruler. So let's say if you go to view, we remove the ruler, you can see we don't have the ruler anymore. So to add it, just go to view and check that box, and you see the ruler. It will show over here. And next we have the layout. Yes, if you want to insert the page, to duplicate the page, to rename the page, or page size, anything that concerning about that has to be done here. So we move on to object. Yes, if you want to power clip your picture, anything, group, ungroup, and so many things has to be done here. We'll talk about all this stuff as time goes on when we start the real project. All right, you don't need to worry about now because this is just the interface that I'm showing you. All right, so we move to effect. Yes, if you want to add any kind of effects in your work and make it look much more nicer, we have the 3D effect, we have the adjustment, we have the adjust, we have art stroke. I really like this place because it helps me do my sketch, and if you want to blur something, this is where you can go. They have so bunch of stuff over here. So next is the bitmaps. Bitmaps is if you want maybe to convert a JPEG or maybe a PNG file. This is where you can bitmap it over here. All right, so we move to the next, which is the text. This helps you to make a nice typography in your work and change it to uppercase, to lowercase, to title, anything that related to typography, any text, it can be done over here. So we move on to the next, which is the table. This helps you to create a table. Like if you want to create a table, you just click here, you see this box will pop up. It gives you the number of the rows. For now is 3, and the number of the rows, let's increase it to 6 and here to 5, and here it gives you the height and the weight, and let's say we are happy with this and click OK. So this is the table that it gave us. All right, let's say you want to add a row or a column. You simply just go in here. If you stand here, you see it gives you rows and columns. So we adding in, let's say we need 9 rows and we need a column of 8. So this is how the table works. So we move on to the next one, is the tools. All these guys, you're gonna understand it much better when we start the real project. So the next one is Windows and help. If you have anything concerning about your software, you want to update it or know much about it, you can come here and read more about it. All right, so I remember what I said. This is called a menu bar. So the next bar, which is this line, this is called standard bar. So within this standard bar, the first thing you see is this guy here. So this also, it acts the same, just like going to file and starting with a new. If you don't want to do that, you can just stand here and just click and it will give you this box, and you start creating your new documents. So here is to open a recent file that has been saved somewhere in your computer. Yes, to save. Yes, to open from the cloud, to save from the cloud. Yes, to print, copy and paste cards. Yes, if you want to undo something or redo, save. Yes, to import or to export PDF or anything. All these guys here, you're gonna understand it, how it works better as time goes on with the real project. So remember, this is called the standard bar. So the next bar we're gonna look at is called property bar. So from the property bar, you start with this guy over here. You can expand it like this. This gives you a bunch of paper size that you want to work on. Let's say if you want to work on the business card, you just find it over here. You can just find it over here. If you want to work on the business card, envelope, A3 paper size, A4, A2. Let's say you want for instance the the letter size. This is the letter size, how it looks. If you want maybe A2, A3, anything has been done over here. If you need maybe a business card, you can you can simply just click over here, and then it will give you the size of the business card. All right, so let's go back to A4 because this is what I am going to start with. And the next thing here, it gives you the height and the weight of it. And here is really important. Let's say after creating a new document like this, maybe it will give you this look, you know, like a portrait look. Maybe you don't want the portrait look, you want the landscape look. You can just simply click over here to change the look of it. Or maybe if you want to get back, just click over here, it will go back by itself, right? So here you can choose any thing that you need here. If you want to work on the inches, millimeters, point, pixel, it can be done over here. For now, I'll just leave it by default, and let's move on. So when you check right over here, you can see some bunch of tools. So this area over here is called toolbox. This toolbox helps you to work on your project, to do anything that you just need. So as you can see, this toolbox has divided into sections. As you can see, from the first tool is called pick tool. So I want you to check something. When you check the first section, which is the pick tool, you see an arrow key. Just left click in it. I'm using the 2021 Coreldraw. I don't need to right click it. I don't need to right click, because if you're using maybe the old version, it might not give you that option. You know, you have to right click it. All right, so I'm using the new version, so I'll just left click it, and then it shows me what is within this section. So within this section, we have pick, and then freehand pick, we have free transform. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about all this guy over here. In the next section, we have shape. It's called shape. So within the shape, we have smooth, we have smear, we have swirl, we have attract and repel. We have so bunch of stuff here. I'm going to show you all this in the coming next video. So the next section is crop. I hope you know about cropping. We almost use it in our daily life. You know, like let's say you want to crop something, to crop your image, to upload it into, let's say, to Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, anywhere. This is where to choose it. So we have crop, we have knife, we have virtual segment delete, and we have erase. If you're looking for the eraser, this is where you can find it. All right, so the next section is the zoom tool. You can simply just click on your keyboard, just click Z on your keyboard, and it will give you this look. All right, so we have zoom here, and we have the pan. So the pan, when you just simply click H on your keyboard, and it's going to give you this guy over here. This helps you to move your workspace anywhere you want to put it, and helps you work better. And the next section is the freehand tool. You can simply just get it from when you click the F5, as you can see, is over here. You just get it. So within this section, we have the 2 points line, we have brazier, we have pen tool, and so bunch of guys over here. You're going to learn how to use all of them in the coming video. So next section, we have the artistic media, we have the live sketch, and we have the smart drawing. This is one of my favorite because I use it almost every day. Let's say, for instance, I want to draw something. This is what I use to draw something. This is what it does. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you all you need to know about this guy. This is just an example. You're gonna learn all this. This helps you to draw just any kind of art you want to, right? So the next is the live sketch. This also does the pretty same job, just about drawing and all that. And the last one, we have the smart drawing. This also is really important, but my main one is this one. This is what I use the most. So the next section is rectangle. So within the rectangle, it has the 3 points rectangle. This is the rectangle. I hope you know about this guy already. For those who use Adobe Illustrator and then Photoshop, you know what this guy does. All right, so let's move on to the next section, which is the ellipse tool. So within the ellipse tool, we have also 3 points. This ellipse tool works just the same as the rectangle tool. All right, I'm going to teach you anything you need to know about ellipse tool when it comes to logo and all that. This is what we'll be using the most. So the next section is polygon tool. So within the polygon tool, we have star, we have spiral, we have common shapes, and impact tool, graph paper. I'm going to show you how to use all these guys to make your work look much more stand when it comes to designing logo and all that. So the next section is the text tool. This helps you to create a table just like I show you over here. Like when you click the table, this also does the pretty same job over here. Just select your text, then you start typing. All right, so let's move on to the next section, which is the parallel dimension tool. So within this, we have horizontal or vertical dimension and all that. I'm going to show you all this, how it works. So the next section is the connector and the anchor point. We're going to cover about this in the next coming video. So the next section, this is my favorite, is the shadow tool. Within the shadow, we have the contour, we have the blend, distort, envelope, extrude, and block shadow. This is really important. So I'm going to cover about all these guys in the next coming video. So the next tool is the transparency tool. This helps you to transparent anything you just want. Let's say you want to transparent a picture or anything, when you're doing your work, you want to transparent some parts. All right, this helps you to do the job. And the next section is the color eyedropper, and the next one is the attributes eyedropper. They just work as the same, like I don't really see the difference between these two guys over here. So next we have the interactive fill tool. This helps you to, let's say let me show you so that you understand what I'm talking about. Let's say you want to blend color, you want to blend colors. Let's say like to gradient your shapes or anything. It could be a logo, it could be anything. So this is how it works, you see, and boom, two colors blended. You can add multiple color if you want. Just do what I'm showing you over here. So right now we have 3 colors, right? So this is how it works. So within it we have smart fill and a mesh. These two guys here, they work just like the same. You know, let's use this smart fill. Let me show you how it works. Smart fill is to fill anything you just want to fill. Let's say I want to fill this guy over here and fill this guy over here too. So you can just simply by selecting the smart fill and you just click it. Right now why it gave us this color, because if you check here the fill option, we have specify. If you expand this, you see this guy over here. If you don't need the fill, you can just simply click here, and even though you click here, it will not give you anything because here it has set to no fill. So we make sure we leave it as a default, like use this specify and click this guy here. You can see you can see a bunch of colors over here. You want to work on your work. So let's say we want to fill it with a green color. Just click, and next time when you fill it, it will give you another color. All right, this is the fill tool, how it works. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you how it works better in the next coming video, right? So you can check below over here, you see a plus. This helps you to add another item or remove any item you need. Let's say let's click it. Let's say for now, this is how I set my working area. I selected everything, all the tools, I need them for now. Let's say in your case, maybe you don't have the shape tool, for instance. Let's say you don't have it. All right, so this is where it can be done. You try and find the shape tool over here, but you can find it. So you can just simply by going here and scroll down, you see this box is unchecked. Make sure you check it and you see it will display over here. This is it. All right, so let's move on to the next bar. So when you check above over here, you see another bar. This bar called status bar. As you can see right now, the status bar is telling us we have the stroke color, which is black, but we don't have the fill. This is how it works. Let's say we have a shape like this, and it has been selected, as you can see over here. And when I fill it to this color, the status bar is telling me that this has been filled out with a blue color, and he has a black stroke over here. You can increase the black stroke by simply double clicking over here. This box will pop up, and you can see over here it has a black color for now. You can make it any color you want, and you can add the weight. Let's say we need 4 points. You can see here it has increased, and you click OK. Right now we have a blue fill, and then we have a red stroke or red outline, you know. So let's do one more thing so you understand it much more better. Right now I make sure I select my shape, and it's telling me, the status bar is telling me this shape has a black stroke, but it doesn't have any fill color over here. So when I do fill it, it change over here. All right, so if you check above over here to the next section, you see some colors over here. So these lines here called color document. You know, this is let's say for instance we're working on this shape right here, and right now we don't have any color, right? So let's say we want to fill it with an orange color. You can see immediately the orange color has applied over here. All right, but when you open a new document, let's say for instance we open a new document, you will see that all this color that was over here has been deleted because we are starting a new project. All right, so let's move on. So the next bar over here above it is pages. This helps you to add multiple pages within your project. Let's say we're working on this project, let's say it's logo project. So within this logo project, we can have multiple pages. You can use, let's say this logo right here is called let's say Beatrice logo. It has different color. This is called Sandra logo, has different color, and so on and so on. So all right, this is how it works. So these are the pages, how to add or delete pages. All right, so let's move on. So the next bar at the right side over here is called color palettes. This helps you, as I taught you, as I show you over here, this helps you to pick any color you want. Let's say I need for instance blue color, red, yellow. This is where I can pick my color over here. For now it's having only one line, and if you want to add multiple colors, you can simply by going right here, click it and go to customize, and you see this box will pop up. Make sure you select the color palettes, and you see maximum palette rows when docked. Right now it's serving only one line. Let's say we want 3 lines over here, and click OK. This will give you multiple colors. I like working on multiple colors like this because I like blending colors all the time. Next thing I'm going to show you is this guy over here. This is called your working area. Your working area over here. You can move it, you can place it wherever you want. All right, so one more thing I need to show you. So when you come right here, you will see another plus over here. Remember this section bar here, I told you it's a property bar. So in the property bar, if you want to add or remove some of the stuff, it can be done over here. Let's say the paper, this is the paper. Let's say I want to remove the paper. I just uncheck it and boom, voila, the paper is gone. Sorry, this is the paper. So let's say I want to remove the paper, and I just uncheck here, and then boom, the paper is gone. I want to let's say remove this portrait, and then the portrait, and then the landscape. I'll just uncheck over here, they are both gone. Right, so this is where it can be done. So now if you stand right here and you right click over here, you see this dialog will pop up over here. This helps you to add a new windows or to remove anything you just want. So this is what I mean. Let's say for now, our menu bar, our status bar, standard bar, property bar, toolbox, all it's showing over here, right? So let's say right now we want to remove this menu bar right here. You can just simply by uncheck it like this, and boom, it's gone, right? In case you're facing some trouble, maybe something happened, don't worry, you can just come back here, you right click and you just check it back like this, and it will come back. You can add more, you can remove. Let's say we want to add the zoom window. This is the zoom window, it just popped up. Let's say we want to add a layout or a text. You just simply click and then it gives you this to work on it very well, very well. All right, so I think that's all that I needed to show you in this class. It was just about the interface of this software and so on. All right, thank you very much for being in this class. I hope you learned something, and please, if you not yet subscribe to my channel, please do subscribe, share and like the video, so that next time when I do upload the new course, you will not miss that course. All right, so I'll see you in the next class.